Hi, how are you? Hope you're well. So today I'm here to make the most exciting video of my life. I don't have my mic in. Oops. I will be doing a Boox Palma unboxing and review, and I'm so freaking excited because I've been wanting this e-reader for over a year at this point of filming, let alone uploading, because I'm giving myself a few months to actually test it out before this goes up. So it is arriving very soon. So let's just get to the unboxing, shall we? So got my mic, but I did get the Palma 2 while it was on sale. I considered getting the Palma Pro 6, however, it was just too expensive, and the only reason why it was that expensive was because it came in color and I didn't care that much about it being in color, and so I ended up getting the Boox Palma 2. I do now have a pop socket on it. I actually ripped this off my old Kindle case and I just restuck it, and then I do have just this clear case. I will be printing myself an insert to have it nice and decorated. I think I might be printing it either today or tomorrow. By me, I mean my fiance. I guess I should say husband, since at the upload point he'll be my husband, but we're not married yet. We're getting married in 12 days. Anyway, so far I've used it for about 2-ish weeks at this point. However, as I mentioned, right now it's currently November 2025, so I'm still in that really weird reading slump of just being overwhelmed with everything life has to offer right now. But so far I really do like it, even though I have not finished a book yet. However, I've attempted to read 3 or 4 books on this. So right now I'm reading The Nightmare Before Christmas. I have it on infinite scroll mode, and then I have my library apps, Kindle, Google Play Books, Audible, Chirp, as well as just the library option that Boox comes with, which is really nice. And then I also do have Storygraph, and I might download Wattpad on here because I've been kind of wanting to read a werewolf Wattpad book. It's very user-friendly. I think the brightness options are really nice. Right now it's on bright, but there's soft, there is custom, auto, and off. I think they all look the same right now because it's just so bright out with the sun. But honestly, so far, I think it's very worth the money. It's so lightweight. Genuinely, I was not expecting it to be as light as it is, but the size, it's so nice to hold. Screen-wise, because that was a big issue for me, screen-wise, it is barely smaller than a basic Kindle, in my opinion. When you put the basic Kindle with fat margins, you can't, like, this so the screen is bigger. It's really not an issue for me. I really like that I can use any of my library apps because I do have a few. I can access Google Play Books. I could download the Kobo app if I wanted. I have so much more access to books that I didn't on the Kindle, which is really nice. I now only ever use Kindle when some of my library apps, I can put them on Kindle. Some of them, I have to use their app. But yeah, it's a lot better too. My Kindle was freaking out by the time that I decided to get this. I'll post a clip of it just skipping pages by itself without me moving. Incredible. And that happened regularly, mind you. So I'm just very happy so far. I'm excited to actually finish a book on here, but so far the reading experience has been lovely. I haven't really tried dark mode yet. The actual Boox Palma doesn't have a dark mode, but all of the reading apps have a dark mode, if that makes sense. And I haven't used that yet, but that's because I haven't really been in a situation to where I could. I only really like dark mode when it's actually dark out. I don't like using it during the daytime. It feels like it causes strain on my eyes. So hopefully I get a chance to do that. Maybe, I don't think I'll be taking this with me on my honeymoon just because it's so expensive and I really don't want to lose it. I think I'll be taking my normal Kindle. So I don't know when I'll get the chance to, but hopefully at some point soon. And so far I'm just very happy. The battery has lasted me a week. I got it and it was on 80. By the time I finished setting it up, it was at 70, and I've been using it on and off almost every day for the last 2-ish weeks, and it's on 20%, which I don't think is that bad at all. However, I do need to go charge it, so I'm going to go do that, and then I will check back in once I have more to say. Also, I used to sit on that side of the living room, but it just isn't as pretty anymore without the bird there. And so let me know if you like this side. I know my TV's there, but at least there's books behind me, which is always nice. So let me know if you like this background, please and thank you. Hi, so it is end of January and I've officially finished my first full-length novel on the books. I've read a lot of novellas or I've interchanged between physical audio and ebook, but I've read my first full ebook on it, and so far I'm a bit iffy. One thing is I do find that because the screen is a bit smaller than the Kindle, it feels like books are much longer on it than they actually are, and so I do struggle with that a little bit. However, I just also haven't had a lot of time to read, and I'm very much someone that struggles reading one book for a long period of time, and so maybe that's a me thing, but that was my experience with my most recent novel that I read. I did read it on the Neo Reader app, and I really liked it. I do wish the Neo Reader app had a continuous scrolling section. If it does, I can't find it, but other than that, I really like it. The text to speech was really nice because there were some points where I wish I had an audio, but I didn't, and so having that was really nice. And in general, very happy with it, aside from my one issue with that so far. The battery life's also not necessarily the best. I think it's about equivalent to my old Kindle, which was refurbished, so the battery wasn't comparatively good to a brand new one anyway, but for the most part, genuinely, I don't have any regrets buying it, and I really, really like it so far. I'm going to continue reading on it for a little bit longer because the book I just finished is a 4-book series, and I'm going to try really, really hard to actually fully read it, so yeah. But maybe I'll check in, maybe I won't. I probably will just to say goodbye, but so far, really, really like it. Definitely, I can recommend it. Alright, so we have reached the end. I have to post this video soon, and therefore I have to kind of wrap up my review of the Boox Palma 2. 2. I genuinely really love it. I've read multiple books on it now. I've DNF'd multiple books on it. I've read regular books, long books. I've used the Kindle app, both my library apps, and the ereader app that comes with the books, and it's really, really great. I genuinely have no bad opinions on it. The only thing is I feel like it makes me read just slightly slower, which also just, I can't even fully blame on the books because I have been going through it reading wise just the last 6-ish months or so. December was a good month for me, but just it's been very up or down. The beginning of the year was a rough year for me, and so, you know, like, I don't count points against that. That's also a very subjective thing to review. Every person is different. Every person reads on different formats differently, and so that's a personal thing that you might find. But I've also heard a lot of other people say that they read much quicker on it because of the size of it and there's less words on a page. So take that how you will. Is it expensive? Yes, but I definitely do think it's worth the money. It's very nice being on an Android system. You're not limited to what the Kindle system provides to you. If you like having Kindle Unlimited or Kobo Plus or whatever other types of subscriptions, as long as they have an app on Android, you can download it. And so genuinely, I do think it's worth the money, and I can see myself using this for years and years to come. I have no idea how long it will last comparatively to the Kindle. I know some people have their Kindle for 10 plus years. Obviously, I won't know that until 10 years from now, realistically, but I love it. I would not change purchasing it for the world, and the day that it dies, which is hopefully many years from now, I would definitely repurchase it. Again, the biggest bonus is just that you're not forced to stay in any type of ecosystem, and I just really love that, and I love the freedom that comes with it. And so yeah, if you are interested in one and you've been looking for a reason to purchase it, consider this your sign that you will not regret your purchase. But that is it from me for now. If you like me or my videos, I'd really appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next Friday. Thank you so much. Bye.